As you look to the future, what do you dream of as you grow older? Do you envision yourself as that firecracker like Betty White, lighting up a room when you walk in, keeping everyone laughing and on their toes? Or are you content to settle for the fate of so many, ending up in a nursing home, merely existing and not truly living? Because you're here, I know you, like me, are going to choose the road less traveled. The path of vitality, purpose, and unyielding determination. We all know that making those healthy changes isn't always easy. But what if I told you that you could learn to love that healthier lifestyle that helps you feel amazing? That's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Welcome to day 5 of my Aging with Intention series. If you're just joining us, I'd suggest you go back to video 1 and start there. I also want to remind you, don't forget to grab your workbook and work through the additional exercises I give you to really put this into action. Before we dive into today's tips, I want to share a little bit of my personal journey with you so that I can give you a little hope and inspiration that things can always get better. About 10 years ago, our youngest daughter was entering high school. My husband Brady and I were starting to look ahead to empty nesting, and we were both really struggling with health issues that made us feel older than we should. Little did I know it, perimenopause had arrived. I was overweight, my hormones were out of control, I was constantly exhausted, and I just didn't feel like myself. And about the same time, my husband was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis and 2 other autoimmune diseases and put on some pretty harsh immunosuppressant drugs that kind of managed his symptoms, but the side effects were horrible. I went to several doctors, he went to several doctors, and they all gave us similar advice. All we could do was continue to take medications. They didn't know about nutrition and lifestyle habits because that's not what they were trained for. But it just didn't sit right with me. So I researched and experimented and helped Brady and me make lifestyle changes. And little by little, we started to feel better. And I can tell you, 10 years later, we both feel younger than we did then. Brady has been able to get completely off those harsh medications and manage his autoimmune diseases with lifestyle habits. The awesome thing is those same lifestyle habits that I put into place to help me navigate through the transition to menopause are the same ones that are going to set me up to age stronger and healthier. I share this with you because I don't want you to wait for that doctor's diagnosis to take your health seriously. And if you've already gotten one of those diagnoses, there are still things within your control that you can do, but don't expect to hear them from your doctor. You deserve to feel your best, and sometimes that starts with a single step in building that healthier lifestyle. Let our story be the inspiration for you to get started. Even though it's not always easy to follow through on those healthy habits, trust me, it's worth it. So let's talk about the 3 key decisions you need to make to design that healthy lifestyle that you love. And the first one is you have got to decide that you're worth the work. No one else can prioritize your health except for you. So you've got to really believe that you're worth putting in that time and effort to figure out how to stay consistent, how to find the right habits that make a difference. It's like investing in your retirement account. The more work you put in, the more fun you're going to have later. It all comes down to that key decision that you're worth putting in that investment in your health. Be sure to hit that like button if you believe you're worth the investment. Second, you have to decide to be a problem solver and not settle for your old excuses. You have gotten through every single hard day that you've been faced with. So I know you have perseverance. Now it's time to apply it to your healthy habits. Call yourself out when you're using a common excuse. I recommend you get help in this area because it's a little hard to do on your own. And a good way to do this is to hire a coach who can see your blind spots and help you work through that. But when things get tough, know that you can do hard things and that you're worth it. And then finally, draw a line in the sand. You quit quitting on yourself today. Figure out why you've been able to be consistent in other areas of your life. You didn't quit parenting when it got tough. You didn't quit school when you're working towards that degree. You didn't quit that job when things got tough. There's other areas of your life that you've been consistent. Borrow some of those strategies and apply them to your health because it's way more important. You might have stayed consistent because someone was counting on you. You can have an accountability partner on your healthy habits. You might have stayed consistent because you had a really strong desire for that end result. That can be applied to your healthy habits. Really build up what you're working towards and how you want to feel and what becomes possible when you take good care of yourself. And then you might have just stayed consistent because you enjoyed what you did. Healthy habits can be fun too. Find ways to make them more fun to get it done, and you'll start building that consistency. Just keep focusing on the next healthy choice in front of you. If you let a habit slip here and there, recover quickly, and remember, every day, something beats nothing. So ask yourself, how can I get a little bit healthier today? What am I willing to do to invest in my health today? Keep asking yourself those questions and work towards getting better, one step at a time. You can absolutely work on all of this stuff we talked about on your own, as I did for years. Or you can opt for a shortcut, my new Consistency Code course. In it, I go deeper into the strategies of how to stay consistent on those daily habits that really make a difference in how you age. No extreme measures or diets and no overnight transformations. Just practical, sustainable methods to put your healthy lifestyle on autopilot. Go to jennywaterswellness.com/consistency to find out more. If you got the workbook, I also sent you a special YouTube discount. No matter what you decide, I hope you choose the road less traveled. Let's redefine for those behind us that aging with intention can mean aging healthier, happier, and stronger. Thank you for joining me for this 5-part series. Be sure to subscribe so you continue to get inspiration for a healthy midlife and share with a friend who also needs to hear this.